No, I don't think they should be changed at all. I think if you do relax them, I think it's going to push prices up, and if it pushes prices up, obviously that has a huge effect on every single person, whether you're buying or selling or whatever. So no is my answer. The central bank rules have worked. They've kept a cap on prices. It's affordable for people. People have been stress tested. So if there was, for example, a downturn, people are in a lot better position than they were before. So my answer would be no.
Yes, I think that they should consider relaxing the central bank lending rules. I think that, like anything, if done in moderation to say 4 or 4.5 times someone's salary, it would usually help your average first time buyer to make that first step onto the property ladder, and in turn would lead to a more relaxed rental market as well.
No, I don't think the central bank rules should be relaxed. We could see in 2016 and 2017 house prices were rising rapidly. Definitely in the second half of 2018 and 2019 we can see that house prices have definitely stabilised. So if they kept growing and increasing the way they were, we are definitely looking at another crash. So we can see that the central bank rules are brought in for exactly what they were meant to do, and that is to stabilise prices.
Do I think the central bank rules need to be changed? I would say a slight adjustment will be required at this stage. I think they have been a good idea up to this point. In the last couple of years, it's actually kept the housing market at bay a little bit to stop people outbidding each other and get from prices getting crazy again. But I think a better version of assessment from the lender's point of view would be looking at a disposable income for someone. So how many credit cards they have, how many loans they have, what disposable income, how many children they have, was probably a better factor of affordability. And the 3.5 times rule doesn't factor that into consideration. So you could have someone with 4 children and someone with no children earning the same wage, and how could they both qualify for the same mortgage? So I think in this day, with more and more properties coming on the market, and there's more availability of properties out there, I think widening the bands a little bit, maybe 3.75, 4 times income at a stretch, and getting rid of the exception criteria completely might be a good step, in my opinion.
I'm going to agree, and I'm going to go probably against a couple of my colleagues, but a slight change or softening of the lending rules might help give the market that bit of a burst or a bit of a kick that it needs. There's huge uncertainty around Brexit at the minute, which is one thing we cannot control, but few numbers are down in Q2, onto Q3, and certainly coming into Q4, which you can see prices softening in Dublin for the first time in probably 2-3 years. I'm not talking about major changes. We don't want to create a false bubble and a burst, but maybe moving the rules from 3.5 times people's earnings up to 4 times people's earnings, and looking at the deposit requirements for second-time buyers. 20% seems to be a struggle for a lot of people looking to trade up, etc. like that. But no, a slight relaxation, I think, might benefit us all in some way.
Yeah, I think the central bank should relax the 3.5 times salary rule, put it to 4 times, as long as people can meet the stress repayments by way of their existing rent, mortgage or savings. Thanks.